What's up, friends? It's your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, have a dope conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, you name it. We've got the alpha fresh and hot off the presses with DeOrganized Media. Let's go. Hopefully you've had a very blessed day going through your hump day. It is the hump day. Get over the hump. We've got a couple more days left of the week. We've got some bullish news. Got some, altcoins moving. ETH getting back up. I think it got up to like 3,400 is where it was last time I checked it. And Bitcoin, let me take a look at Bitcoin actually. Bitcoin sitting around 118K, 118.6K actually. STX total 3 looking like it's up 2.24% too. So it looks like alts are getting a little bit of love. Is a bullish alt season right around the corner? Who knows? I am not Nostradamus. Got some bookmarks for you to check out. Let me see if I can bring up my tab here. La-ti-da. Let's see. That's not the bookmarks. GP is never prepared. You know him. All right, so Tiffany Fong here. So let's watch this for a second.
Do to it.
Oh, babe, that rugged ass in those shorts is a total tease. Damn, it's perfect. I'd love to grab it tight, give it a playful smack, and kiss every inch while pulling you close for some serious heat.
Good grief! What are people doing with AI? So this is Grok's new model. Apparently, you can have a uwu as your personal assistant, and it can talk very, very dirty to you. I don't want to get too much into this video, but this gentleman here, is having a very interesting conversation with Grok's new AI girlfriend. So there you go. Go check it out. You dirty degens. Coming from Decrypt Media here, the SEC delays decision on Bitwise Bitcoin Ethereum ETFs in-kind redemptions. So it looks like the SEC is like, no sir, no type of in-kind redemptions here. From Gunther Engelman, breaking. Trump called for the FBI to investigate alleged alterations to the Epstein files. Looky there. They're going to take a look at those files regardless or not. Whether Pam Bondi says no, that there was nothing in there but, pizza. But yeah, look at this guy. What do you think Epstein did to himself? Don't tell me in the comments. Coming from Hero Gamer, and you want to follow this chat at Hero Gamer 21BTC, I'm not keen on any Bitcoin proposal to move inactive coins. If I want to invest BTC for my kids' future via DCA, I may not want to move the coins for 50 plus years. If I start DCA in my early 20s for retirement, I may want to continue for 50 plus years. So let's read about this proposal. They have a new BIP, Bitcoin Improvement Proposal. So, dear Bitcoin developers, I would like to propose a new BIP titled Proof of Activity Reclamation, which aims to address the long-term economic effects of lost and abandoned UTXOs. This proposal induces a fully automated and rule-based mechanism to gradually recycle coins that have been provably inactive for over 20 years. These coins are returned to the undistributed pool and slowly reintroduced via future block rewards, extending minor incentives while respecting the 21 million BTC cap. Yes, so let me know what you think about this, BIP, this new BIP. Hero Gamer has made it very clear that this BIP is trash. Let the coins lie where they lie. Why do we need to be moving coins and putting them back into circulation? I don't know why this person, who knows why, but anyways, coming from the DeOrganized handle, and that is at DeOrganized BTC. It's official. July is Use STX month. Stacks is Bitcoin's leading layer, and builders are shipping real ways to use your STX every day. This was the very first giveaway as part of the Use STX campaign. You can go to I believe, let me see, I believe it is stacks.org/use-stacks-contest. And go check it out. There are various tasks and STX to win. Awesome different prizes for getting involved. So go check out the Use STX campaign. This is a collaboration between the Stacks Foundation and DeOrganized. So learn how you can hashtag use STX. And look at this, man. Look at these little owls. They know how to use STX for sure. Yeah, don't you, little orange owls? Look at you. Okay. From the Watcher Guru, just in, the U.S. House advances Crypto Genius Act, Clarity Act, and Anti-CBDC Act. Also from Watcher Guru, just in, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele Bukele meets with Pakistan's Minister of Crypto. Sometimes I can't read, and sometimes I can't remember how people's names are pronounced. But yeah, there you go. Pakistani and El Salvador presidents meeting up to talk about crypto. Oh no, that's not a president. That is the Minister of Crypto, and that is the El Salvadorian president. So there you go. There. Also from Watcher Guru here, the last one here from Watcher Guru, bill introduced in Congress requiring lenders to consider crypto holdings when applying for a mortgage. So, maybe we can utilize our crypto holdings whenever applying for a mortgage. Here we go. This is cool to read right here. We may come back and watch this and speculate with these guys here, but my thoughts on this cycle. Why are there so many old Bitcoin whales moving their coins right now? I believe it's the Bitcoin treasury companies. They finally have a place where they can sell their BTC without KYC, without incurring a huge tax event. I wonder if this is true. If these old whale wallets are, in fact, treasury companies, and now they are getting active and OTCing Bitcoin. Coming from the main Stacks handle, and you can follow that at Stacks. The Stacks DeFi ecosystem will be the most unique ecosystem yet. Bitcoin yield everywhere. From Tyco, here Tyco.btc, the Stacks DeFi will be the most unique ecosystem yet. Bitcoin yield everywhere. Bitcoin yield on BTC, Bitcoin yield on native token, SDX, and Bitcoin yield on USD. Very, very cool. I agree with this statement here. So I have liked, and I will definitely repost this. Go follow this handle. This is a based handle. Big shout out to Mel, Reese, and Rubes for putting the Leo Art Collective together. The handle to follow is Leo Coin Art. And today they spotlighted Teflon Musk, another based artist within the Bitcoin ecosystem. So go check this out. My handle is GPSC_STX. I have liked and shared it. And go listen back on this. Very cool. Coming from Rick Sebastian, you can follow him at Rick_Sebastian. Let's read this. Some important STX Stacks Town Hall notes. Today we had the Stacks Town Hall at 11 a.m. ET. And a lot of very based builders within the Bitcoin ecosystem that are building on Stacks came to talk. So let's get some notes. Let's get into Rick's notes here. Stacks Foundation Executive Director Mitchell Cuevas. Vote 30. SIP on 31. Vote on SIP 31 is an overwhelming yes. Signal 21 is verifying all votes, but a 96% yes vote is pretty much confirmed. Stacks Foundation Exec Director Mitchell, great partnerships are coming up. SBTC listings are expected in the next few weeks. Wormhole and Nansen are just the start. So very, very based projects, very, very based partnerships coming up in the next few weeks. Hero CEO Alex L. Miller, 99.9% of Stacks blocks are within 5 seconds. With heavier smart contract calls going quick, no delays here, thanks to node upgrades, and L2 goes burr fast. Very, very cool. Really, 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 really cool. Stacks founder Moon Need. In roughly the last 6 months, we've had SBTC go live, the Nakamoto upgrade, core network improvements on block speed, and 3 cap raises. Great to see. The SIP and growth capital haven't even kicked in yet. The operational efficiency hasn't even kicked in yet. That is the part I'm most excited about. We're proactively refocusing and predicting what's going to be important. We're not being reactive, which is good. Stacks is standing the test of time. It has market staying power. It has a loyal, organic, broader developer community. The funding of other Bitcoin L2s validated the market. Stacks is still standing out. Munib's new thesis tease. Okay, so a new thesis from Munib, Stacks founder Munib Ali. Stacks is the second best asset. Oh, this is a typo. Stacks is the second best asset. Leveraged Bitcoin product. Um, Stacks comes into say we can enable Bitcoin yield. We can come in as the other half of Bitcoin. Stacks is actually a Bitcoin derivative product. When BTC price goes up, Stacks TVL goes up. Really cool base take. Stacks DevRel lead Kenny Rogers. Roughly 4,000 Stacks PRs submitted via the Code for Stacks program. This means that there's a lot of developer activity happening on Stacks. Zest founder Tycho. Stacks has a unique ecosystem. There's BTC on STX. There's BTC yield on BTC. We already covered this. There's BTC yield on USD soon. So coming from experts here, we're focusing on seamlessly integrating Stacks DeFi, boost BTC lending with Zest, borrowing with Zest, make this UI and UX smooth, one-click DeFi, Hermetica's USDH and app, creating a smooth UX to get users to USDH. We're already integrated Granite. We've already integrated Granite and other apps. Obviously, a ton more, but we didn't had time. We didn't have time to take more notes immediately. Feel free to correct me and add more interesting insights. Thank you, Rick. Coming from the Stacks Foundation, you can follow them at Stacks.org. We're excited to partner with Nansen AI to unlock deep chain insights across the Stacks ecosystem. This integration with the leading on-chain analytics platform strengthens a new phase of growth, one driven by greater visibility, accelerating momentum, and an ambitious roadmap ahead. Love it. Nansen X Stacks. Again, from the Stacks Foundation, the Stacks ecosystem shows no sign of slowing down. The Nakamoto upgrade delivered fast and cheap transactions. 5,000 SBTC reached, making Stacks the leading Bitcoin L2 by EBTC supply. A new roadmap is underway to bring tier 1 bridges, stables, wallets, and more. Love this, so I'll go ahead and like and share this as well. Coming from the Zest Protocol account, and you can follow that at Zest Protocol. Another Zest weekly recap is here. Let's dive into the numbers. Last week, Zest hit the perfect number, 69.42 TVL. In just 7 days, TVL grew 9.69%, now reaching 76.26 million in TVL. Next up, 100 million milestone. Let's go. Love it. AEUSDC deposits are up 182.6%. I'd like to believe that's thanks to the new Zealy account that's surrounding stablecoin usage within the network. 1.3 million in new AEUSDC has flowed into Zest, pushing borrowing rates down to 2.55%. Cheaper liquidity means activity across the Stacks ecosystem. Love it. USDA borrowing is up 11.92%. With borrowing costs around 2% APY, users are taking advantage of the opportunity. They can swap for USDA for USDH and stake it on Hermetica for 19% APY. That's base, making it highly profitable strategy for the moment. SDX deposits are up as well, up 4.94%, almost 5% there. Looks like more people are looking to use SDX as collateral asset for borrowing and earning lending yield at every block. That's a wrap on another Zesty week. See you next Tuesday for the next weekly recap edition. Stay zesty. Note, the Zest recap is NFA and other app yields are variable at any time. Boom, boom, boom. And then we've got Swasoto Bizwaz saying when TGE soon and when the time is right. So get into the Zest Discord and get active. Let's go. Coming from the Stacking DAO handle, this is a simple one here, and you can follow it at Stacking DAO and just use Stacking DAO. A great protocol starts with the right logo. So there's the green thesis where, green logos do well, I guess, is what they're hinting at. And look at here. Looky here, right here. What is that? That is the Stacking DAO logo, and it is green. Very cool. Getting into the main news here from Coin Bureau here. U.S. government BTC stash revealed. U.S. Marshals confirmed the government holds just 28,988 Bitcoin worth $3.4 billion, far less than the estimated 200,000 6,000 BTC. With crypto bills in the works, will the buying spree start once they pass? This has been debunked a bit. I think we'll get into that in a bit. Or actually, you know what? Let's go to the DeOrg nightly chat and just bring that up real quick before I get into the rest of the main news. So new on-chain analyst Sani, and yes, I am blocked, so I cannot bookmark Bitcoin news. I don't know why Bitcoin news blocked me. On-chain analyst Sani EXP clarifies that the U.S. government does, in fact, control UTXOs for nearly 200K BTC. The 29K BTC reported by the U.S. Marshals are only forfeited coins, excluding confiscated BTC still held by agencies like the FBI and IRS. So they do hold close to 200K BTC. So looky there. Yep. From Cointelegraph here, bullish. Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial reportedly bought 5 million worth of ETH. So we're seeing a lot of big companies and accumulation on ETH right now, and ETH is taking, getting a little pumped to the upside. Got about I think, what is it sitting around right now? ETH is sitting around just under 34K, so it's sitting at $3,359 per ETH. Look at that, DeFi summer, and total DeFi got a pump too. So look at the total DeFi chart. I learned about that today. We already covered this. Latest. Windtree Therapeutics plans to launch a 200 million BNB crypto treasury strategy, becoming the first NASDAQ listed company with direct BNB exposure. Look at that. And, BNB is also planning on launching their bonding curve mechanism with 4 meme is what it's called. That's also going down. So look at that. Just in, Ethereum has surged to 3,300. That was 4 hours ago before it hit 3,400. Look at that. Now, Trump says the Genius Act will be passed tomorrow after speaking with all holdouts today. Update: U.S. stock market dips on rumors that Jerome Powell may be removed. I wonder why. Bitcoin and crypto got a little love today, and the S&P 500 dipped. Weird. Just in, the top 10 companies now hold 1.6 million ETH, worth 5 billion in revenue or reserves, with SharpLink leading at 280,600 ETH, surpassing even the Ethereum Foundation. Get wrecked, Vitalik. Just in, Fed rate cuts odds surged to 63% for September amid rumors for Jerome Powell's potential dismissal. Dismissal is the way they worded it. New: Trump may soon fire Fed Chair Jerome Powell, according to a White House official. Does he have the power to can the chairman? I don't know if he can or not. But look at this. He looks stressed out, and classic Trump face here. CZ says Bitcoin could solve most public debt. Moving right into this, 2 billion USDT minted at Tether Treasury for Nansen AI. So Nansen tells us a little story. Just in, Bulgaria sold 213,500 BTC in 2018, now worth 25 billion, enough to wipe out the country's public debt. Not know why that number just messed with me so bad, but yeah, so moving from CZ saying, hey, Bitcoin could solve public debt, to boom, Bitcoin solving public debt. Just in, USPPI falls to 2.3% below expectations. Look at this guy, he's saying it's higher. No, I promise it's higher. James Wynn is back after losing $22 million. The most infamous whale on Hyperliquid just went 40x long on BTC with $20 million. Let's take a look at his positions and see what other traders are doing. Probably counter trading Wynn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Research. Tron's on-chain activity keeps climbing in 2025. Q2 saw record high transaction volume and 2.7 million in daily active addresses. Latest Solana's true transactions per second (TPS) just surged past 1,400. It's a lot of transactions per second. Breaking PayPal to expand its Pi USD stablecoin to the Arbitrum network. House procedural vote on key crypto bills fails amid GOP CBDC concerns. Trump says another vote on the Genius and Clarity Act expected after Oval Office talks. So we shall see. We shall see. Latest, a total of 125 public companies now have added Bitcoin to their holdings. Look at that. And this was the original post where everybody was like, oh my God, we only hold how many BTC? U.S. Marshals revealed government now only holds 28,988 Bitcoin, which was debunked. So there you go. That is the news for today. Yep. So let me bring on the guys, the Giga Chads in the room, and stop sharing my screen. We'll bring the guys on, and we'll talk a little bit about stuff. And yeah, there we go. So we've got the lovely Peace Love Music in the house. We also have the dude of all dudes, Darth Dude, in the house with us tonight. What's up, guys?
What's
Happy
up?
Wednesday.
How y'all doing tonight?
Darth Dude.
I have a delay.
Doing good, doing good.
I have a weird delay.
It's a busy, it's like a busy day. We had the Stacks Town Hall today where we got to talk to like a lot of different builders in the space, a lot of key protocols, and some community, right? You know, like some founders from the community. It was a pretty bullish call. I think that you know, we got a lot of insights, a lot of you know, I think they're going to use that for some marketing material more than likely because the way that it was structured, everybody kind of got the time to, you know, talk about what they were building and what they were trying to achieve. So it was good. I think it was a good space. You know, I would have liked to hear a little bit more from the indie devs and stuff, but they were included too. And then you repped hard for the squad, man. Like you were on stage telling everybody about the base ways that they can use STX.
You know, they gave me a minute, and I filled it as best I could, without going too long and stepping on other people, because everyone, you know, they gave Jack and Rubes 2 minutes, you know, and really like all the others that came before us, everyone was limited to 3 minutes, and that's still very little, you know, that's not a lot of time to talk about everything. And it was like, what was there? Probably like 30 people that, you know, somewhere between 20 and 30. It was more than 20 people that had stuff to talk about from a project or a perspective, either dev stuff or a protocol or the community guys like us. Everyone was represented. You know, that was a little bit more novel versus where, you know, there's some frustrations with certain things, right? Yes, would it have been great if Crypto Dude and Zenitron and Rosar and all of those indie devs that I talked about were given 3 minutes each to talk? Yeah, it would have been great. We would have extended that by another half an hour. It would have been, you know, 2 hour space. And maybe we don't need that every time, but I do think that it's great having everyone touch and talk, like so many. And if it does have to be where there's a little bit more like, you know, there's a handful of us that represent the community side, the indie side of things for now, that's still a step towards what we hadn't been at.
I agree with that statement. It is a step in the right direction. Though I would love to see and hear from like the founders themselves and like get them on the, you know, get them in the mix. It'd be cool to have like a separate space to where, you know, the you know, founders get to talk for themselves, maybe a pitch deck, or, you know, just a way to connect all the core devs and the indie builders within the ecosystem. But I do think you did a jam up job getting to talk to everybody and kind of cover what's going on at the grassroots level.
Right, and
so,
where, you know, the stuff at the top level was really good stuff. You know, what Munib had to say was really good, bullish for the ecosystem. What Mitchell had to say, and right on down. You know, all the stuff that's Kenny's talking about what they're doing with Stacks Ascent, and there's some great stuff going on with that. And Andre's talking about SBTC and the stuff on the roadmap, and there's some great stuff with that, and all the partnerships and everything. There's so many things hitting for Stacks. It's insane. And that's why it's like I can appreciate why someone might take a perspective of the indie devs need to get a little bit more love. They're not getting love though. They are being included.
Right.
We are, there is the U Stacks campaign. They're trying to find anyone they can highlight and spotlight right now, and like nobody's fault. Crypto Dude missed a DM because of where it came from and because it came on the BoostX handle, and so there was some like lack of participation there. And so that's just establishing that communication a little bit better. But there's outreach is there, the attempt is there, the willingness on both sides is there. It'll start lining up more the more we do it. It's not only change.
I agree, dude. Like, and it's really cool to see how far on this exact topic we've gotten in such a short amount of time. I love that Alex is doing spaces. I love that Mitchell is
he's going to be on Melanie's show. He's been on our show twice for SIP calls.
Yes.
I mean, and he did a tremendous job. You were in those too, the appointment committee sessions. Those were open sessions. Anybody that wanted to participate could. You had to actually go through the steps to
show effort. That way, you end up being like somebody that's like, like kind of within the community and paying attention and learning and growing, right? So there were steps, but anybody could have taken them steps. So I like it, man. I think that it's a step in the right direction, like you said, and it's encouraging. It's encouraging seeing that people are being heard. I remember there was a time in the ecosystem where it wasn't like that, and it felt like there was a huge dichotomy. And now there's a very small, if any, there's a small gap. So just kind of further aligning these legacy companies within Stacks underneath this SIP as part of this SIP, streamlining communications and stuff like that will make it easier to get the communication to the community and the core builders and the indie devs, and it's gonna be peachy. I like it. Rosar and Crypto Dude are two the people that you named, and Rosar got a shout out from the Leather Squad. I like that. I feel like once like in a couple months from now, charisma with Rosar and Charisma from Leather.
Nice. I missed that.
Yeah, so a big shout out to the Leather crew for noticing Rosar and the work that he's been doing. I love the work that he's doing. He's doing some fun shit too, man. It's gonna be fun whenever he launches his next little project. Not little project, but like next project is gonna be.
I know what you
cool.
I know what you mean. Like he's always got these.
Yeah.
You're right. You don't want to say little. But they are. None of them are like just a small project to kind of prove something out to himself. They're not really something he's trying to build out right now. It's just to kind of figure out, I can do this, I can do that. Kind of stuff.
Yeah, dude, he tinkers. Like, that's what we need more of. We need more tinkerers. Like, him and Crypto Dude, they like to tinker with stuff, and they're damn good at UI. The front end stuff that they do is clean, and it's functional. So, I think it's really cool. I love what Zenatron is doing with Finder, man. Another base dev with the encrypted NFTs.
Dan with Boom Wallet and what he's working on, the Rising Tide stuff that's powering some of the early apps that we've been building on DeOrganized or have been being built on DeOrganized with that technology. Really cool stuff there for creator economy stuff. Gary's stuff. Interested, really hoping to see that take a step forward soon because there's huge potential there. Rafa's Fact Fun and all the kind of cool little gadgety stuff. He's another tinkerer. Like there's all sorts of kind of cool gadgety stuff on there. Really awesome stuff.
Plus, Rafa always sends me these great videos that are like inspirational, got good quotes, and like he's a very like Zen guy.
He's a
like,
philosopher.
He's very wise. Yes, I love Rafa, dude. Rafa's the shit, dude.
One of the first interviews. That was the first interview I did actually with Jack. He had me co-host on Ahead of the Curve when he had just first started redoing it, and Rafa was the guest. And I actually reached out to him ahead of time. I was like, "Hey, I'm going to be co-hosting with Jack. I don't know anything about you. What are you working on?" And he was working on. He was calling it Beefy Swap. Which he was getting an error message because, of course, he was. There's already a Beefy Finance that's a huge platform on. I think it's on Ethereum, might be on Solana, whatever it was. There was already a Beefy Swap, so he couldn't do Beefy. Or there was already a Beefy Finance, so he couldn't do Beefy Swaps, and he changed it to. Jing goes the cash in my pocket. Yeah, and I've been like following, supporting, going into his discords the whole time. I drop into the Fact Fun Discord every so often, and just like give them all a what the fact, fam.
What the fact? Let's go. It's clever, dude. It's clever. I just think that our ecosystem is flourishing. We're seeing more users entering. We're seeing more people in spaces. It's good, man. It's good. We're gonna see more of that, and then like we have big partnerships on the horizon as well. So that's gonna be exciting to see. We got 2 big ones within the last 2 weeks. I'm excited to see what they have, planned and lined up. I know that the core entities. They're not just sitting there; they're working on stuff.
They're
talking,
not just, like they're definitely working on stuff all the time. There's going to be a little bit probably of more of a slow trickle of things since.
Right, they have to line up. They have to finalize, make it work
to get the endowment all formed, all the legal stuff that has to be done, the creation of the Treasury Committee, the operating entity or entities that are going to be handling stuff for them, then figuring out those budgets and how they're going to distribute things, what kind of proposals are they getting from the community. It's a lot. It's making me tired just thinking about it. But it's all good stuff. Like it's just not going to be as sexy news stuff as the SIP pass. Well, there'll be news when they establish the Treasury Committee, and they're probably, no matter who they put on there, there's going to be definitely some people that have some drama about it, right? So there's going to be some of that.
It's a polarizing SIP, right? Of course.
Here's the thing too. Like even earlier today, I can't remember. It was on. So it was during a pre-record, so they haven't watched the show yet. But at one point, Melanie had said something about, making sure people get there. People. I don't think it was on the morning show. I think it was on the pre-record we were doing. Something about getting their proposals ready for the endowment. It's like, that's kind of. You don't need to get a proposal ready if you don't have something to propose. Right? Like not everybody needs to go throw a proposal at the endowment. It's not, you got to have something that's viable, that's supporting something in the ecosystem, preferably something that's directly part of the roadmap and or some proof of work and or both. You got to be able to show some stuff. You got to be making legitimate proposals. There is a lot of work involved in it, but it's not just make your proposals, get your proposals ready. It's What are you building? What are you working on, and what do you need to facilitate that? That's what you need to figure out. Not what am I going to ask for? What do I need? Do I need anything from that? And how do I need it? Is it, do I want to just actually offer up, can I handle some work maybe that they're going to hire out for? Maybe there's positions on the operating entity that might be open for, application.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we're getting a CMO, right? Why not?
Right. There are a lot of things we can do to get ready for moving forward. But I wouldn't be working on a proposal. I'd be working on my project more. Like right now, I am working on the concepts for what I might propose for DeOrganized. But we actually are here. We're already working with the foundation. We're working with these core entities. Alex Miller's coming on Spaces. He's utilizing our schedule. He makes us co-host sometimes when we join him. We're co-hosting events with DeOrganized and the Stacks organization. The Stacks handle. We're already working with the ecosystem. If you're in that kind of a situation and you need some funding, by all means, work on a proposal. But you shouldn't just be coming up with an idea to propose just because there's some money now, because you should have been working on that. If there was an idea to be made, you could have been doing things with it before now. There's no guarantee that you're just going to have you're going to get funding because you have an idea. You have to be able to prove that you know how to achieve that. There's a lot of work involved in such a proposal.
Like if you have a project already and then like you see that there's now some way to make something feasible that's already been thought of course, like make your proposal. But like, if you're just trying to find ideas to get money, then I don't think that's a very feasible way to approach it. There's a lot that goes into a project. You have to have a team. Like there's not very many people that can do it all. We all have very bright ideas until we comes to executing those ideas where it matters. So yeah, I would not be just trying to come up with an idea just to get funding. It's not the way to think about it. If there was something to think about, I would be thinking of how I could provide value to projects that are already existing, because then there will be funding potentially that those projects can secure to then put you on and make you part of their project. That's the way I would look at it. I feel like it'll help our ecosystem grow more if people just get aligned and pick your horse, right? Pick your horse and then let's start talking about what they have going on and find a way to bring value. Leave feedback, get active in their community hub. That's what I would be doing right now.
Right. Build your network. If you're trying to build a project and you need funding, then you might be in line for a proposal. But maybe start getting out, come on, DeOrganized, show off your project, get people to know about it. Get some, you think Crypto Dude would be as far along with the number of all of that, with the number of boosts and all of that stuff if he hadn't been coming on the night show on the regular basis? Not that I think it's an awesome project, by the way.
It's a great
the attention. But I don't think he would have gotten as much traction early on if he hadn't been coming on the show. And
he got better at it too. He even admitted to that. Yeah, he got better at that. Big shout out to Hero.
About his project in the Spaces now too.
Yeah, you can have the best product in the world, right? But if you don't know how to talk about it and you're not comfortable talking with people and stuff like that, you might need to get the product manager
if nobody knows you have it. Right?
Right.
Derupt is actually a really cool project too. He's not ready for mass adoption.
The whole thing, everything that he's building on is cool as hell, to be honest.
Cool. Really, really cool stuff.
He showed me stuff that he hasn't even he's not ready to
Crypto
even
Dude,
talk about
Rosar,
it. Right?
Rafa,
Yeah,
and Trip
Rafa.
are the crackest
So,
indie devs
yes,
I know, because they really they all get it. They all
they believe this.
what's that?
They believe
Right.
this.
Building. They're just trying to build cool
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. And I think they've achieved that. So,
You did, but they're
really
not
cool
done.
stuff. Like, yeah, no, not nowhere near close to being done. I know they're gonna have more things that they come up with to bring innovation and drive more activity here and just provide value to our community, man. Like, we've got some really cool shit in this community that is unique to this ecosystem. Right. Not only is the POX mechanism unique, we have a unique community of developers and just speaking of the community
Core
members,
entities in the community is starting to be different. They knew who we were at Vegas, and they were interested. We didn't not only not get a cold shoulder, we were included. We were brought through. We were welcomed at the events, and people wanted to talk to us, and we're just media community guys. We're not building anything. We're not major investors with a ton of money in the project or anything like that. We are just guys contributing.
I just think there's cool shit to talk about, man. Give me something cool to talk about, and I'm talking about it, dude.
That's
Like,
exactly it. Which one was it? One of the guys. I've used this response a few times, and I can't remember. Oh, Rafa earlier today. Rafa in the Fact Fund DM group. There's a Fact Fund DM group, and he had actually posted about the call today, but earlier, and then he had posted something about he actually posted he thanked me specifically for shouting him out and shouting out Fact Fund on the call, and thanked me for it. And I was like, well, thank you for building cool shit for me to talk about, because really we wouldn't if they weren't. We're just talking about it. We're just talking about it. We play with it. We use it. We create with it. We're both creative. You're a little bit more visual artist, but I have a creative flair, obviously. So there's.
You made those orange owls, dude. Don't tell me you're
I
not
didn't
an
make
artist.
owls. I just made them pop into the.
You made them. You
animated them, right? And I made them, and I made them on a blue background so you could see the outlines better. I'm like, what is it?
You made it pop. Your creative eye saw it. Can't tell me shit.
Steve. I made lemons. I made lemonade out of a couple of lemons. Is what I did.
There you go, dude. And the lemonade was fine.
The lemonade was fine. It wasn't too bitter. It wasn't too sweet. Just sweet enough.
Right, dude. Dude, on a hot summer day, I'd take that lemonade.
Yeah. It's got. I mean, my largest post, my best performing post ever, actually. I have like 200 and I think we're like 270 likes on it.
God damn.
Yeah, that's
okay. Okay, Steve, I see you. Okay.
I wasn't expecting all that,
I think that it's got something to do with it's like a social campaign, right? And then it has more that it's alluding to coming later, right?
There's prize amount on there. It says there's 250 stacks up for grabs, which is true. There are 5 people won 50 stacks each from that post, from responding and engaging in it. I did not expect to get that kind of engagement from it. But I also it was not just that. It was, what is your favorite builder? What's your favorite way to use stacks? So people had an incentive and tell us tell us about it. So people were encouraged to actually talk about the projects that they like. That actually had something to do with it. So there was a ton of engagement as well. Not just likes engagement, but like post and conversational engagement.
Based. Oh shit! I love these glasses, man. Whenever you just like,
I just wish I could move them around.
on.
This is why we need a tech
Yeah,
lead. We need a tech lead to make better graphics. Like the graphics are cool, but we can move.
show me. Yeah, we'll get there though. We'll get there.
If you are
But yeah, dude, I think
if you
you.
are
I think we're doing
Restream,
great.
You're an expert on Restream and you're interested in Web3 development, connecting Web3 to a really slick UI UX that you can help us out with, and do video overlays and stuff, send us a DM. We're looking.
Yeah, dude, I think that it would be really cool to see, like, if you get a broadcast boost while you're doing the news of some sort, you're able to, see a streak go across the screen like a boost text. Yeah, I saw this post from WineTwits, the STX.ai account here. Don't be surprised if we dip short term. Still bullish. August is here. Quiet institutional times. September, October, November, and December are going to be crazy. I actually got to connect with him over the weekend. Jumped into an STXAI space, and he's supposed to come on the show sometime, man. I'd love to,
He's
chop
a good
it up
dude.
with Wine.
I've gotten on a call with him. We were close to meeting up. He's supposed to be coming down to my neighborhood and getting some seafood with me. Keeps teasing me about it. I keep thinking I'm gonna have a seafood date, and I'm not getting my seafood, Steve. We need to figure this out. His name's Steve, by the way.
Come on, Steve. You got the dual Steve connection going down. Let's go, man.
Some fried fish, some scallops.
You go see the Minecraft movie together with Steve. That's Steve to the third power, dude.
That's cubed Steves. I don't know. That might be too much Steve to handle. Yeah.
So based, so damn based.
We must be tired, sir.
Well, shit, man. It's been a good. I like the episodes where it's like nice and quiet. I love Darth Duke coming through. Might be having a little bit of technical difficulties, but like reminds me of back in the day whenever we were just doing this every day on the morning show, just chopping it up, talking about what's going on in the ecosystem, man. And it's come a long way since
Crazy.
then. So
Crazy.
Yeah.
There was a time where, we were like, oh my God, I got 300 viewers that episode. That was amazing.
Oh,
now it's like, that would be a terrible day. Which is not that's a good thing. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, we don't actually have, usually that's not something that's going on. We are reaching a lot of audience. There's way more people coming in, and we have come a long way. And we came this way, we're still doing basically the same thing. We're just finding ways to do it that's maybe this is slightly more engaging for the audience, or this is a little bit better for this type of thing, or hey, we should have more demos, we should do more screen shares, let's play some games. Now we're building a plane in the sky.
Damn skippy. And then like none of it's scripted. We just talk about what we want to talk about, and then cool stuff going on. Like whenever there's stuff going on, like it's an easy episode. Whenever it's just us shooting the breeze, it's an easy episode because nothing's
It's an easy episode every time. The only thing that I get some stress setting up the morning show sometimes, because it's like I got to get the news together. And I try to use ChatGPT, and sometimes that thing is just, why are you doing this to me?
Dude.
Over here same thing. I'm like, what? No, we know. Hold on. What's wrong with this? And it'll tell me. There's 4 stories about the same thing, and this is not right. I'm like, well, why? If you know that's wrong, why did you do that? You're right to be frustrated. I'm like, I'm not frustrated. I can't ask you this. It's like, you're not a teenage boy, are you?
Just stop taking ayahuasca. Like, stop tripping. Like, why are you hallucinating right now, dude? I asked you a certain question, and you just... But I get it. I get it. Like the morning news is a different vibe than the night show, right? Like it's very very informative. It's got really really good alpha and news in there, and it keeps me up to date. Then you have the based finder games where you can like win some prizes in the morning too. Like there's a lot that goes into that morning show, and it's like perfected. You perfected the craft to the morning routine. So I like it, and I know that a lot of effort and time goes into it. So don't strangle your AI. You know, it'll get better over time. Is what I'm gonna tell you. And then a wise man once told me keep chipping away, and that's what I'm gonna do. So it is what it is, man.
That's all you
But
can
yeah,
do.
dude.
Otherwise, you're giving up. And that only lasts for a couple of days,
Facts.
and you're like, wait, I still gotta eat.
Wait,
Still gotta eat.
wait a
I
minute,
still
I got
need clothes. I can't wear this,
yeah.
Pizza Ninjas t-shirt every day.
You
Only the
can,
days that
but
GP thinks he's gonna wear it.
facts, dude. Facts, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna wear my Pizza
I'm
Ninja
feeling
shirt today.
orange.
Pop into the I'm feeling orange today. I pop into the stream and Peace has got his Pizza Ninja. It's happened 3 times. I swear it's happened.
I don't
more
think
than
I've
3
ever seen you wear
already.
yours.
It's because every time you're wearing it.
I'm not gonna wear mine again until you wear yours. That's it.
My turn. Oh shit.
We
Steve,
can do it like a
dude.
uniform. We just can't do that.
Man, we're just like it's the autism laser beams. They're in tune. Yeah, it's like little like messages like, "Hey, man," like when your best friend shows up to school and you've got like the same outfit on.
Never a good. It's a rough day that day. Like, hey, you turn yours inside out, okay?
Yeah. Dude. Oh, shit. Luckily, we work from home, right? I could just go change my
so
shirt.
Much better.
And,
the worst is I had
dude,
been working from home for about 5 years before COVID, and nobody was home. Kids were all in school. Wife was out, usually out. She didn't always she worked part-time jobs. My sister wasn't home. The kids were at school. COVID, all of a sudden, everybody's fucking home all the fucking time. It's like I work in the middle of the living room. What do you guys get the fuck out of here? What
are y'all doing?
Seriously, I'm pretty sure I had a nervous breakdown. I just, I sucked it up and got better.
I love it, dude. I love it. It's like, what do I do? I think everybody did had a mini crisis during COVID because that was fear induced. It's what it was, man. That's what they wanted.
Right.
Well, there was for a little bit.
There was obviously no reason for it, right? We know that. There was no reason for lockdowns. It was actually the wrong way to do it. We knew it at the time, actually, mostly. It was a suspension of, several rights, enshrined rights, that are supposed to be constitutionally protected, but we're not.
Show you what eye opener real quick too, and then people were being censored online, dude. Like they took away our freedom of speech as well. We couldn't talk about it in certain ways, and
people had been being censored for a while before that. Actually, for years, I witnessed it happen. I witnessed it roll out for a long time. Where it happened on Facebook. Facebook used to be a lot more open. It was groups, but not groups like they have them now. It was just like people would form groups because they knew each other, and you would have this sphere that you would get engaged with all the time, and they started breaking that up. So I don't have they started making more bigger centralized groups that you go and listen to, but you're not really the admin. You're just chatting in there, and it became very inorganic very quickly on purpose, because they don't want us to have that town square. That's really what, honestly, part of the community part of the value, part of the way the community on Stacks is developing is because it's happening on X, because it's happening in that town square type of mentality or type of paradigm where people can actually get together converse in public, and then go back to whatever they're doing and not feel like they can't actually find the people they want to talk to or be hurt. Like, I know that my posts aren't being censored on X. I know that on Facebook, my shit's ratioed down on purpose. The algorithm is holding me back. I have a flag. I talk about dangerous concepts like freedom and liberty.
It's dangerous concepts like freedom. That's a fucking only dude, crazy sentence right there. Fucking dangerous concepts like freedom. Get the fuck out of here, dude. What is this society? What is this? What are those? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm glad that we have
veneer
that, dude.
of control. Masked as freedom, sold as freedom, but long ago usurped. And it's not clear how we're going to get it back, or if we can.
Is he gonna take a whooping? I hope it don't take a whooping.
No, I don't think that's actually. I don't think that's a way. I don't think that's something that can actually happen. Ape is here. When the ape walk in, the hand go up. I don't know, but you could just ask a question in the chat. You don't have to put your hand up.
Yeah, you could just ask her. You don't have to be, that's very nice, Ape. I appreciate you being so good. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, Reese is the quickest one.
Well, right. Well, he won't say anything until he gets called on. He refuses to interrupt.
So curt. He's got
yes.
He knows when not to interrupt and let the conversation
I apparently am uncouth.
Oh shit! The piece don't
Who
got
is
no
Ape
cookie.
of the Hill? Who is this? Do you know who this is?
So this guy here, I met him in one of the STX AI spaces actually.
Nice.
Or it was one leading into the STX AI space. Doski, you seen the tag Doski?
I think
he's one of the guys, man. And he's hosting some spaces. He goes, sheesh. He goes, sheesh.
No, I haven't.
He's cool, man. He's got a good vibe about him, and the squad that runs with him is they got a vibe. They got a good vibe going on. So big shout out to Ape of the Hill. I recognize the handle.
Nice.
So, yeah, man, it's good to have you in here, and this was an awesome episode of me and Steve just kind of shooting the breeze. Darth popped in for a little bit. He lagged back out and shit, but we covered some news and got to shoot the breeze. That's what we're good at, in a decentralized, deorganized way. So, Steve, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk on, man? I think it's about dinner time.
I'm good. I'm gonna go make sure that puppy got put to bed, and if he didn't get him to bed, then I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'll be back up again tomorrow morning to start it all over again.
Dan Skippy, man. Thursday, we're getting there. All right, dude. Well, I'll catch you on the flip side, brother.
GP.
Good night, Steve. And this was another based episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together, have a high-frequency conversation about Bitcoin news, world news, alpha fresh and hot off the presses, you name it, we got it with DeOrganized. Be sure to tune in to the Let's Go Morning Show at 8:30 a.m. ET Monday through Friday, along with the DeOrganized Nightly segment at 7 p.m. ET. Yeah, you guys remember to keep love in the room, keep high frequency vibes, keep chipping away. Stay ahead of the curve like Jack Switch. Stay in the know like DeOrganized. We're all going to make it. We're doing really good. Our industry is thriving. Though there are a few setbacks and things that need to be changed, I think that people are finally starting to find us where we're at and understand how unique and how empowering it is to work within our, decentralized, permissionless, borderless, trustless environment. Very base. Base builders build on Bitcoin via stacks. So go to DeOrganized.media, check out the, set up your profile first, and then go check out DeOrganized.media/schedule to stay check out what's going on the show schedule. We have spaces and podcasts, you name it, it's on there. So go check it out, guys. Jump into the Stacking Dow and Zest Discord. We have a very, very based activity schedule going down where you can win SIP10 assets, STSDX in Stacking Dow, and a Zest community chest full of Rue, Leo, Flat, Peggy, Nasty, STSDX, all within one chest. So jump into the Zest and Stacking Dow Discords, like I said, weekly activities, content contests, daily rumbles, all sorts of stuff that you could take in part in to pack your bags. I am GP. I am hungry and I am tired. I'm gonna go get some food and recharge my social battery. You guys have a blessed rest of your night. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Oh, you Degens, I love you. Oh, I love you, Degens. I hope that you have a super nice night. I hope that you guys are having a very, very high frequency night, day, afternoon, wherever you are. I love you, you dirty Degens. Let's go.